Ladies and gentlemen, please welcome, presented by Smiley's Photography, to and from the ring with your host, J.O.
Hello, ladies and gentlemen. Smiley's Photography presents To and From the Ring. I'm your host, J.O. Cool, and welcome to part 2 with a man from Tijuana, Mexico, the great Picasso. Picasso, welcome back to the show, part 2.
Hola, J.O. Cool. Part 2 is going to be better than part 1.
Part 2?
You will see. Keep watching.
All right.
Did you see part 1? No, go back and watch part 1. It's very good. This is going to be better, but go back and watch part 1. That's what Picasso said.
Okay, so go back. If you haven't watched part 1, go back to watch part 1 and then watch part 2.
Make sure you come and watch part 2. This is part 2.
You know, I've never interviewed anybody that has confused me as much as this man.
Oh, that's your fault. You guys got to keep up with Picasso.
I'm trying to. You got me speaking like you. I don't know why.
You are no relation to Picasso.
No, I'm no relation. We're friends. We're friends.
Picasso has
now.
been friends with J.L. Cool for a very long time.
Very long time. I didn't always agree with the things that you done. But, the respect was there. The respect. And we'll get in further into something that I actually hold close to my heart with you a little later. Okay. We was talking about you managing at TriStar Wrestling, TWA, Dalton, Georgia. And at one point, it's probably you were at your best. You were the guy. You were the manager. The great Picasso was the guy that the fans wanted to see tar and feathered and taken out. You were the number one manager at TWA. And then a guy that I seen come into the business myself, I seen him. I'm talking about Logan Chase III. Logan Chase III leaves TWA and makes his return. And
the only thing is, Picasso was there when Logan Chase come back.
That is right. And this war started between Logan Chase III and Chase Enterprises against the great Picasso and his henchmen.
Henchmen? They were not henchmen.
Dude, I've seen the people you managed. There was henchmen.
They were professional wrestlers.
They were henchmen. They were henchmen.
Okay.
They done everything that was dirty.
Dino Dupree was a henchman. But you cannot call Crazy a henchman. Crazy was, El Crazy Loco.
Crazy was crazy, okay? Crazy is crazy. Crazy is still crazy to this day. Okay?
Well, this is not in dispute, but...
Okay, so we're at TWA. You're on top of the pedestal, and Logan Chase III is coming back, and he's wanting back on top of that pedestal. And the only way he's going to do it is to knock off your team, managed by the great Picasso.
He come running out. Picasso, nobody know he was there. He come running out and attack Picasso. Picasso not know what's going on. We were in the middle of attacking someone else, and here comes Logan Chase to attack us. Now, this was very rude, and Picasso take offense to it. He leave big bruises on Picasso's arm. Picasso could not believe it. It was like a week. I was like, you can't stand for this. And Picasso not like to get in big wars, Picasso like to take care of things quickly.
But now you have got yourself in a war. The returning Logan Chase III.
No, Logan Chase get himself into a war. That's what happened.
Well, I remember seeing it. I remember seeing it. Logan come back, and he was wanting that number one spot again. And the only way to get that number one spot, when you've got two teams, and you got two different managers managing those teams, the managers manipulate politic to get that number one spot. And right now, you've got the number one spot, and Logan has struck you from behind, so you say. And
it's on the tape. You should watch it.
And
he
now
came running out from nowhere. It was extremely rude.
Well, let's talk about this clash and this collision. Tell me what happened firsthand.
He was very jealous. He come back, and there is Picasso. And Picasso was, Picasso's got very many compliments over the years from different people in the business about the managerial skills.
You were one of the best managers.
Picasso has been compared to the Logan Chase, which Picasso have respect for Logan Chase. He was a very good manager. The Mad Jack, probably the best manager at TWA.
All three of y'all, very different, very individual. But all three of y'all were probably the three greatest managers out of North Georgia, period. that ever led a group or a team.
Yeah, gracias.
That wreaked havoc upon professional wrestling in North Georgia.
Right. And his guys are fighting my guys, and my guys fighting his guys, and it was not going anywhere because his guys were very good. Picasso guys very good. So it have to come to a head. And within a few weeks, Picasso just challenged him to a manager versus manager, loser or leave town match to get rid of him. He can go to Atlanta or wherever. Picasso not care, but Picasso was very, very angry at the time. He had to get rid of Logan Chase. There's no room at TWA for, with these three names you name, there's no room for the three of them at any one time, or even two of them. One man there at the time is the top manager. And Picasso is, he's ready to wrestle. The ribs are healing, Picasso's feeling good. And this was Picasso's first match back from the accident. This is when Picasso break back into the in-ring talent, And Logan and Picasso have a match. And Crazy was actually handcuffed to the Blackjack Miller outside. You remember this?
I remember this.
It was chaos. And anyway, Picasso win, of course. He dropped Logan Chase in a hot tamale. It really was not a credible challenge. What are you going to say? Years later, Picasso win. The winner of wars write the history books. Logan Chase. So anyway.
Wait a minute. It kind of sounds like you're calling out Logan Chase now.
No, Picasso would not do this.
Yeah, that's what it sounds like to me.
Everyone know Logan Chase know what happened. Picasso know what happened.
It sounds like you just called out Logan Chase III.
No. Picasso just telling you the story. Picasso was answering your questions, and
I'm just telling you what it sounds like, and I'm going to go ahead and I'm going to tell the fans that are watching part 2 with the Great Picasso, Logan Chase III will be on To and From the Ring.
Oh, very good. And he's a good guest to have for you.
And we're going to find out his version of this story, and it sounded like you called him out, and I'm pretty sure.
Well, if you tell the truth, it'll be the same story.
Well,
it will be very what they call redundant.
Well, I'm going to get down and dirty with Logan.
Anyway, Picasso beat Logan, and he go, and that and Picasso just have free reign to take over.
Was that the loser leave town?
Loser leave town. He was gone that night.
But he returned.
He returned. He was not ever supposed to come back. But then Picasso have to leave later, under different circumstances, and Picasso was very injured from working and defending the title, and Picasso have to go. And I'm not sure. But Picasso think the contract actually stated that Logan Chase could return if Picasso was not active in the show. So when Picasso leave to go back to the Carolinas to heal and to take, then Logan return. And then Logan, do his thing, and good for him. That's what Picasso say.
So if Logan was to confront you right now, I'm digging up wounds.
He would hug Picasso. We become good friends after this.
But what if he was to confront you right now and want to finish it just like one-on-one, the Great Picasso versus Logan Chase III?
What, in the ring?
Yeah, in the ring.
Picasso is retired. Picasso is finished with the career. It's glorious, but it's over. So now Picasso do these interview shows with the To and From the Ring with JL Cool.
Yeah,
from Pretty City, baby. That's what we are.
From Pretty City. Yeah. But you to me it sounded like you was calling out Logan. So what if he answers your challenge?
You are trying to start trouble.
I'm not trying to start trouble.
Picasso is not calling out Logan Chase.
I'm friends with both of you. I would even be the referee.
Oh.
I would be the referee.
And where are we going to have this magical match? This fantastical creation?
I don't know. I'll get with Logan. We'll have him on the show. We'll hear what he has to say.
Picasso should not have come here. Because you're making Picasso regret this now.
Why? Wouldn't it be great to be in front of the fans one more time?
You're going to interview Picasso and talk about Picasso, and it's all about you, Picasso, and you're trying to start.
No, it's about you.
It is about.
It's about you. Don't you have that itch, that desire, maybe? So anyway, one last time?
After this, Picasso go on to win the Southern Heavyweight Championship. The prestigious TWA Southern Heavyweight Championship. It was a vacant title. You remember this?
I remember this.
It was vacant, and you had to have two TWA superstars come in and fight for the title.
which happened to be you, the great Picasso, and none other than Billy Jester, who was already on the show once.
Yeah, he was. Billy Jester. And Picasso defeat him.
And become the new Southern super...
Picasso defeat Billy Jester a number of times. But this is not important, you know. That night, Picasso win the Southern title from Billy in the match with Billy Jester. As Picasso had beaten Billy Jester before. So, you know...
But if you've beat him before, it really didn't mean as much.
He was a very tough competitor. Very good match. Very good series of matches Picasso had with Billy Jester.
You won every time?
He was every time. It was you know, of course every time. But it was you know, he was just starting his career, but he was very good. Picasso could see something special in this kid, you know. Billy Jester. He came out and he jumped on the pogo stick. Remember this?
Yes.
But he came into his own later, you know.
About the Southern title that night, I was in the dressing room with you that night. And I was burnt out. I did not want to be associated, did not want to be around wrestling, period. It
happened to you a lot.
It did. And I mean, I was there. I was doing 3 and 4 shows a week, and I was burnt out. I had lost that passion, that desire, and I remember something. And
your good looks, you know.
Yeah. I had hair.
Slowly fading away.
I had hair.
You did.
I had hair, and I was skinny.
You were skinny.
I was skinny. But I remember this night very vivid, because this is what I was talking about earlier on in the podcast when I said there was something near and dear to my heart. I looked at you that night, and it was the very first title that Picasso ever had.
It was Picasso's very first title.
Very first title, and I seen the passion and the desire, and I seen tears in your eyes that night, and it brung back my fire, it brung back my passion, and I remembered, and it hit me why I was doing what I was doing. And I have you to thank for that, because I seen the fire, I seen the passion, see the tears in your eyes, and I'm not gonna lie, I might have been a little choked up.
It was a very big night.
It was a big night. We celebrated.
Anyway.
We celebrated. Me and you celebrated later that night at your hacienda.
Oh yes, we had the black vodka.
We had black vodka.
The Russian black vodka.
Yeah, you got J.O. Cole from Pretty City.
Picasso did not drink it.
The great Picasso from Tijuana, Mexico, and I was drinking black vodka. That was not a good next morning.
It was nasty, but that's all you, I say. That's all you.
But I mean, we had a great time. We had a great time. We celebrated your victory. I remember you calling one of your old buddies on the phone that night, and telling him what happened, because you finally
Picasso mentioned the creepy death in part 1. Have you watched part 1? Part 1 was very good. It was. It was better than the Billy Jester segment, but part 1 of Picasso, you should watch this.
Another thing I want to talk about, by the time people watch this episode of To and From the Ring, you will be inducted into the TWA Hall of Fame. It's actually 2 days away from, or actually it's tomorrow. It's tomorrow. We're filming this on June 6th. June 7th is the TWA Hall of Fame show, where you, the great Picasso, will finally be inducted into the TWA Hall of Fame class of 2015.
Absolutely. Totally. Picasso waited a long time for this.
What's that mean to you, man? Tell me, what's that mean to you?
As far as the entire wrestling career, from the time Picasso is a tiny child watching wrestling on television and dreaming of being a wrestler, to being trained and stepping into the ring and having the entire career through to retirement, the entire thing. It sums up the entire thing. You know, it's everything. It's a justification, a validation of everything.
Well, one thing I want to say, I've already posted on Facebook. I as well am going to be inducted tomorrow, and to share the stage with you, a guy that I ran the roads with, somebody that I have loved, your brother from another mother, from the south of the border.
South of the border.
South of the border, brother. It's going to be a great honor to share that stage with you, and
it will be very good.
Become
Very
Class
proud.
of 2015 TWA Hall of Fame. See, I'm getting a little choked up now. I'm a little choked up. And I'm glad you're here. You made that trip all the way from Tijuana to come to Pretty City. I tell you what, I want to do a part 3 with you. I want to do a part 3. I want to do a part 3.
We do not know if they have watched part 1 yet.
Well, I don't know if they've watched part 2 yet. We're in the process of part 2.
Then it will not make any sense.
Well, I tell you what. Well, ladies and gentlemen, this is part 2 from To and From the Ring. I'm J.O. Cool, along with the one and only, the great Picasso. Would like to thank Smiley's Photography for making this project, this endeavor happen. Ladies and gentlemen, check us out with part 3 of the great Picasso.